The mysterious disappearance of the Sodder children, an unsolved mystery. The Sodder family story begins in the picturesque hills of Fayetteville, West Virginia, a small town that was the home of George and Jennie Sodder and their 10 children. The Sodders were a close-knit family, well liked and respected by their neighbours, and seemed to be living the American dream. George, an Italian immigrant, had worked hard to establish a successful trucking business. Life was good, but everything changed one fateful Christmas Eve in 1945. As the family settled in for the night, the holiday spirit filled the air. The trees sparkled with decorations, and the younger children were excitedly anticipating the gifts they would open the next morning. Jennie tucked the children into bed, and as the house grew quiet, the Sodders went to sleep, not knowing that this night would change their lives forever. Sometime after midnight, a fire broke out in the Sodder home. The exact cause of the fire remains a mystery, but it spread quickly through the house, waking George and Jennie. In a panic, they rushed to get their children out of the house. 4 of the children, Sylvia, Marion, John and George Jr., made it out safely with their parents. However, 5 children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jennie and Betty, were nowhere to be found. In the chaos, George tried to save the trapped children. The ladder he usually kept beside the house was missing, preventing him from reaching the upper windows. Frantic, he attempted to drive one of his trucks to the side of the house to climb on top, but strangely neither vehicle would start despite having been in good working condition the day before. George was helpless as the fire consumed their home, leaving nothing but ash and rubble by morning. The local fire department, hindered by wartime shortages and a lack of manpower, didn't arrive until later that morning. By then, the house was completely destroyed. The fire chief suggested that the blaze had been hot enough to cremate the children's bodies entirely, but this explanation did not sit well with the Sodders. Questions and doubts gnawed at them, and they began to suspect that their children had not perished in the fire but had instead been abducted. In the weeks following the fire, strange clues and events added to the Sodders' suspicions. The family found the ladder they had searched for during the fire tossed in a ditch away from the house. A witness came forward claiming to have seen a man at the fire scene taking a block and tackle, potentially explaining why George's trucks wouldn't start. Jennie Sodder conducted her own experiments to test the fire chief's theory about the children's bodies being completely incinerated. She burned animal bones to see if they would be reduced to ash, but found that they remained intact, adding to her belief that the children had survived the fire. When the rubble was sifted through, no bones were found, which further fueled the family's belief that the children might still be alive. The Sodders' quest for answers took them on a long and arduous journey. They erected a billboard along Route 16, which passed by their property, offering a reward for any information that would lead to finding their children. The billboard remained a landmark for many years, a testament to the Sodders' determination to uncover the truth. As the years passed, more strange occurrences seemed to support the family's theory. In 1949, the Sodders hired a pathologist to excavate the site of the fire. He found several human vertebrae, but they were determined to belong to someone older than any of the missing Sodder children. It was yet another twist in an already puzzling mystery. The family's suspicions were also supported by curious interactions with strangers. Jennie received a letter from a woman in St. Louis claiming that her daughter was being held by a wealthy couple there. A photo arrived in the mail in 1968, depicting a man who resembled their son, Louis. The photograph came with a cryptic message: "Louis Sodder, I love brother Frankie, Ilil boys, A-line 1132 or 35. While the mystery of the Sodder children is captivating, it also touches on deeper themes of loss, hope, and the lengths to which a family will go to find the truth. The story reflects the broader cultural atmosphere of the time, a post-war America filled with optimism yet tinged with fear and uncertainty. The Sodder children's disappearance also highlights how small-town communities can rally together in the face of tragedy. The people of Fayetteville supported the Sodder family, contributing to their reward fund and helping them search for answers. But as time passed, the case became a haunting legend, passed down through generations. In 1950, the Sodders turned to the FBI for help, but the agency declined, citing a lack of jurisdiction. The West Virginia State Police also could not provide further assistance, leaving the Sodders to continue their search largely on their own. George travelled the country investigating every lead, while Jennie maintained hope at home, never changing her telephone number in case her children tried to reach her. Over the decades, the Sodder case became a classic unsolved mystery, inspiring books, documentaries, and endless speculation. Was it a tragic accident or a sinister plot? Did the children perish in the fire, or were they kidnapped? Every clue seemed to open up more questions than answers. As technology advanced, the case found new life in the digital age. Online forums and amateur sleuths have continued to explore the case, seeking new insights and evidence. In recent years, genealogical research and DNA testing have offered fresh avenues for investigation, but the ultimate truth remains elusive. While George and Jennie Sodder passed away in the 1980s, their surviving children have carried on the search, hoping for closure. The story of the Sodder children remains a poignant reminder of the enduring power of hope and the relentless pursuit of truth, even when the odds seem insurmountable. The mystery of the Sodder children touches on the universal themes of family, loss, and the unknown. It resonates with anyone who has experienced the pain of uncertainty and the longing for answers. As we reflect on the story, we're reminded of the strength and resilience of the human spirit in the face of tragedy, and the unyielding bond of love that drives us to seek the truth, no matter how long it takes. In the end, the Sodder case remains a testament to a family's enduring love and determination. It is a story that continues to capture the imagination and inspire those who hear it. The billboard may be gone, but the legacy of the Sodder children lives on, reminding us of the mysteries that still linger in the shadows of history. In examining this story, one must consider the context of the times. The Sodder family lived in a period marked by great social and political change. World War II had recently ended, and the world was on the brink of the Cold War. Anti-Italian sentiment, suspicion of immigrants, and fears of communism were prevalent in America. It's possible that these factors played a role in the tragedy that befell the Sodders. The Sodders had reportedly clashed with others in their community over George's outspoken political views. He was known for his strong opposition to Italian dictator Benito Mussolini, which may have caused tension with other Italian Americans who still supported the regime. In the months before the fire, a travelling insurance salesman warned George that his house would go up in smoke and that his children would be destroyed, attributing this threat to George's comments about Mussolini. This ominous warning, coupled with the suspicious circumstances surrounding the fire, fueled speculation about arson and kidnapping. Theories ranged from the involvement of the Italian mafia to a more personal vendetta. Yet, despite numerous theories and investigations, no conclusive evidence has ever been found. The lingering mystery of the Sodder children continues to provoke curiosity and intrigue. It remains a case that fascinates those who study it, drawing people into its web of clues, unanswered questions, and tantalizing possibilities. It is a story that evokes both sympathy and frustration, leaving one to ponder the fate of the 5 Sodder children who vanished into the night. The Sodder family's legacy is one of perseverance and hope. Their relentless pursuit of answers, despite overwhelming obstacles, speaks to the depths of parental love and the human spirit's resilience. It serves as a reminder of the power of community, the importance of justice, and the enduring quest for truth. As new generations learn of the Sodder children, the story lives on, passed down through the years. It continues to inspire those who seek to uncover the hidden truths of history and solve the unsolved mysteries that captivate our collective imagination. While the world may never know the full truth of what happened to the Sodder children, the family's story remains an enduring symbol of hope and determination. It is a tale that transcends time, leaving a lasting impact on all who hear it and challenging us to never stop searching for the answers that elude us. Even today, the memory of the Sodder children lingers in the hills of West Virginia, a ghostly reminder of the mysteries that lie just beyond our reach, waiting to be uncovered by those who dare to look deeper into the past. As long as there are those who seek the truth, the story of the Sodder children will remain an intriguing and poignant chapter in the annals of unsolved mysteries.